Let's uncover the truth about Shakespeare's fatal bellman. In his famous play, Macbeth, Shakespeare uses the term fatal bellman to refer to owls, linking them with themes of death and foreboding. This intriguing phrase draws from a tradition where a bellman would ring a bell to announce the coming of death, calling for prayers for those about to pass away. Owls, often seen as mysterious and eerie creatures of the night, were associated with omens and misfortune in many cultures. By labeling them bellmen, Shakespeare heightens the atmosphere of doom in Macbeth as characters grapple with guilt and treachery. This connection suggests that the hooting of an owl was not just a mere sound, but rather a chilling reminder of mortality lurking nearby. So next time you hear an owl's call, think of the weight of Shakespeare's words. Could it be a warning from the beyond? Why exactly did Nemai stand the test of time? This remarkable group, noted in 1727, showcased a community bond that lasted for hundreds of years. Located in what is now modern-day Iran, Nemai was not just a mere settlement. It thrived on deep-rooted traditions and strong social ties among its members. The people of this community practiced mutual support, working together in agriculture and craftsmanship, which fostered a sense of belonging and unity. Their shared values and practices helped them navigate challenges and conflicts, reinforcing their collective identity. Over the years, they celebrated various festivals and rituals, strengthening their camaraderie. This historical resilience demonstrates how communities can endure by embracing cooperation and solidarity. The story of Nemai inspires us to reflect on the importance of unity in our own lives today. How can we apply these lessons to strengthen our communities? Here's something incredible about ancient toothpaste. Ancient civilizations had some of the strangest ideas when it came to dental care. Instead of the minty, fresh paste we use today, they relied on abrasive materials like crushed bones, oyster shells, and even ashes to scrub their teeth clean. While these rough ingredients effectively remove food particles and plaque, they probably did not do much for breath freshening. Can you imagine how that must have felt? Picture someone using gritty toothpaste made from charred remains or crushed sea creatures. Unlike the smooth, sweet flavors we enjoy now, these early toothpaste alternatives likely left a lot to be desired in terms of taste and smell. Thankfully, modern science has led us to develop gentle and effective dental products that not only clean, but also leave our breath fresh and pleasant. How far have we come in the quest for a bright smile? You might be shocked to learn that opossums play dead. This incredible adaptation, known as thanatosis, allows opossums to survive encounters with predators. When faced with danger, these marsupials go into a remarkable trance-like state where their heart rate drops to nearly undetectable levels, and their bodies become limp, resembling a dead animal. But that's not all. To enhance their act, opossums emit a foul-smelling odor that mimics decay, thanks to special glands near their rear and in their mouths. This gruesome performance is so convincing that many would-be predators, like coyotes or dogs, lose interest, mistaking the opossum for a corpse that might be diseased or rotting. They can remain in this state for several minutes or even hours, waiting until the threat has passed. Interestingly, this behavior isn't a conscious choice, but an involuntary response triggered by extreme fear. Over millions of years, evolution has fine-tuned this bizarre survival tactic, proving just how resourceful nature can be in the face of danger. Isn't it fascinating how these creatures have turned playing dead into an art form? Ever thought about why bananas have unique names? The world of bananas is more fascinating than you might think. In botanical terms, a cluster of bananas is called a hand, while each individual banana within that cluster is known as a finger. This quirky terminology highlights the close relationship between these fruits and the way they grow. Bananas develop in bunches, with a single hand typically containing several fingers depending on the variety. It's interesting to note how bananas are not only nutritious, but also packed with fun facts. For example, the banana plant is technically an herb, and its fruit is classified as a berry. The next time you enjoy a banana, you can impress your friends by telling them about the hand and fingers. Isn't it amazing how simple fruits can have such unique and intricate names? Understanding these terms adds an extra layer of appreciation to every bite. Did you know that Frankenstein's creature eats differently? In Mary Shelley's classic novel, Frankenstein, the creature reveals its unique diet, declaring, "My food is not that of man. I do not destroy the lamb and the kid to glut my appetite. Acorns and berries afford me sufficient nourishment." This fascinating quote highlights the creature's connection to nature and its rejection of humanity's violent tendencies. Unlike most people who hunt or farm for food, the creature thrives on humble meals like acorns and berries, symbolizing its innocence and longing for acceptance. This twist not only sets the creature apart from humans, but also emphasizes themes of isolation and the search for identity. Shelley's choice to give the creature a plant-based diet raises questions about what it truly means to be human. Is it our food choices that define us, or is it our actions and intentions? Did you know Genghis Khan embraced many faiths? Despite his strong connection to Tengrism, one of the oldest religions in Mongolia, Genghis Khan was remarkably open-minded when it came to spirituality. He believed in learning from different cultures and their beliefs, which led him to engage with Buddhist monks, Muslim leaders, Christian missionaries, and Taoist monks. This dialogue wasn't just about tolerance, it was about understanding and incorporating valuable moral teachings into his own life. For Genghis Khan, these interactions not only enriched his spiritual perspective, but also helped him unify a vast empire filled with diverse peoples and religions. His leniency toward different faiths fostered a kind of unity that was rare for his time. This strategy contributed to the stability and success of the Mongol Empire. So what can we learn from his approach to embracing diversity? Believe it or not, Arabic is a tough language to learn. Arabic is often cited as the most challenging language for native English speakers, and there are several compelling reasons for this. First, its grammar resembles a complex puzzle with rules and structures that diverge significantly from those found in English. Unlike English, Arabic employs a root-based system where words are created from three-letter roots, leading to a web of meanings that can fascinate and confuse learners alike. The pronunciation adds another layer of difficulty. Arabic includes unique sounds that can be alien to the English ear, such as deep throat sounds that leave even seasoned linguists grappling for the right articulation. Additionally, the language is rich in dialects. From Moroccan to Egyptian, each region speaks its variant of Arabic, complete with local slang and expressions. This means that understanding modern standard Arabic, the formal version, might not help you navigate the lively conversations in a Tunisian market or relate to a friendly chat in Jordan. Learning Arabic feels like an exhilarating adventure, as it pushes your linguistic boundaries and immerses you in a rich cultural tapestry. Guess what really drives Hollywood's most expensive films? The 1963 film Cleopatra, starring Elizabeth Taylor, holds the title of one of the most costly movies ever made, racking up a staggering production cost of $44 million. When adjusted for inflation, that amount balloons to about $300 million today. Why such a high cost? The film is famous for its lavish sets and extravagant costumes, which were splurged on to capture the grandeur of ancient Egypt. These not only dazzled audiences, but also set new standards for cinematic opulence. However, Cleopatra's journey wasn't smooth sailing. Production delays and challenges became almost as legendary as the film itself. As a result, Cleopatra remains a fascinating case study in Hollywood history, teaching us about ambition, artistry, and the risks associated with creating a blockbuster. What do you think makes a movie worth such a huge investment? Believe it or not, Venice had stylish, elevated shoes. In the 16th century, women from the aristocracy embraced the trend of wearing chopines, which were raised platforms, sometimes soaring to 50 centimeters high. These extraordinary shoes were not just a fashion statement, they were practical too. The narrow, winding streets of Venice often flooded or became muddy, especially after rain. By wearing chopines, women could keep their luxurious garments clean and dry while still strutting their style. Imagine balancing on these towering platforms as you navigate the bustling canals and charming alleyways of Venice. It was a true test of poise and elegance. While today's fashion has evolved, the ingenuity of chopines reflects how style and practicality can work together, especially in a city as unique as Venice. Who knew footwear could be so fascinating? What if I told you about Indonesia's unique Menin ritual? In the Toraja community, residents celebrate the lives of their deceased loved ones through a fascinating and heartfelt ceremony. This ritual involves exhuming the bodies of those who have passed away, cleaning and dressing them in vibrant clothing, and then parading them through the village. It may sound unusual, but this practice, known as Menin, serves a profound purpose: to honor the deceased while strengthening family ties within the community. Families come together to reminisce, share stories, and show love for their departed relatives, making the event a powerful reminder of the bonds that continue even after death. With music, dance, and colorful attire, the Menin ritual brings a lively atmosphere, transforming a moment of grief into a celebration of life and memory. Isn't it fascinating how cultures find different ways to remember and connect with those we've lost? Prepare to be amazed by the Boeing 747's testing. Before this iconic aircraft took to the skies, engineers dedicated an incredible 15,000 hours to wind tunnel testing. This extensive process was crucial for ensuring that the 747 could handle real-world conditions and the challenges of high-speed air travel. By simulating the forces of the wind and air pressure on different parts of the plane, designers gathered valuable data to refine its shape and structure. This rigorous testing not only led to improvements in the aircraft's performance, but also helped to establish the Boeing 747 as a pioneering model in aviation history. Thanks to this commitment to safety and innovation, the 747 went on to become a beloved choice for airlines around the world, revolutionizing international travel and allowing millions to experience the thrill of flying. Did you know that the Venus de Milo is famous for its mystery? This ancient Greek statue, which is on display at the Louvre in Paris, has captivated art lovers and historians for centuries thanks to its stunning beauty and intriguing history. Created around 100 BC, the Venus de Milo is thought to depict Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. What makes this sculpture particularly fascinating is that it lacks arms, and the story behind why they are missing remains unsolved. Some believe it might have been damaged during wars or mishandled over the years. Despite this, the statue's elegance and grace shine through, making it a beloved masterpiece of Hellenistic art. Visitors from all over the world flock to see it, drawn not just by its alluring form, but also by the many tales surrounding its past. Why do you think we are so fascinated by the missing parts of this masterpiece? Here's a wild fact about the Mystic River. This 7-mile river near Boston has a name steeped in rich history. Derived from a Native American word meaning big river, the name reveals just how significant this waterway was to the people who lived alongside it long before European settlers arrived. While the Mystic River may not be the largest river in the area, its name evokes a sense of respect and importance. The term highlights how names can tell us about the landscapes and cultures that surround them. Imagine the Native Americans who relied on this body of water for food, transportation, and community, giving it a name that reflects their appreciation for its size and influence. Today, the Mystic River flows through urban landscapes, connecting neighborhoods and parks, but it still carries the echoes of its past. Learning about its name can inspire us to think more deeply about the places we inhabit and the stories they hold. What other hidden meanings can we discover in local names? Here's what actually happens when cheese gets its color. Orange cheddar cheese is often dyed using annatto, a vibrant natural food coloring harvested from the seeds of the annatto tree. This process isn't just for show, it enhances the cheese's visual appeal while ensuring safety, as annatto is completely non-toxic. Originating from tropical regions, the annatto seed has been used for centuries to add a warm hue to a variety of foods. When cheesemakers add annatto, it naturally imparts a rich orange shade without altering the flavor significantly. This mild, nutty flavor makes it a favorite among cheese lovers. Plus, because annatto can produce different shades, cheesemakers have the flexibility to create exactly the color they desire. Next time you enjoy a slice of orange cheddar, remember the power of annatto and how this simple seed brightens up your meal. Here's a wild fact about the Philippine clouded rat. This impressive rodent, native to the island of Luzon, can grow up to 30 inches long and weigh over 5.5 pounds. Imagine a creature that large scurrying through the trees. With its dense, colorful fur, the clouded rat has developed an excellent camouflage strategy, blending seamlessly into the lush greenery of its mountainous forest habitat. These fascinating animals prefer a solitary lifestyle, venturing out mainly at night to search for food. Their diet consists primarily of plants, making them herbivores in a world where many species hunt for meat. The clouded rat's unique adaptations not only help it survive in the wild, but also illustrate the incredible diversity of life found in the Philippines. Sadly, their habitats are threatened by deforestation and human activities, which makes understanding and protecting these creatures crucial. So next time you think about unique animals, remember the Philippine clouded rat and the wonders of its natural world. Is it really true that Austria has a stairway to heaven? You bet it does! The Himmlerschleider is an incredible via ferrata that connects two rocky peaks with its daring 131-foot-high staircase. This thrilling structure features metal rungs strung between sturdy steel cables, allowing adventurous hikers to ascend one of the most breathtaking views in the Austrian landscape. While it may sound like a dream come true for thrill seekers and nature lovers, it's important to note that this attraction is definitely not for those who have a fear of heights. Each step upward brings you closer to stunning vistas, rewarding your courage with unforgettable panoramas of the mountains and valleys below. As you climb, you'll feel the rush of adrenaline, invigorated by the sheer beauty surrounding you. Whether you're an experienced climber or just looking for a new adventure, the Himmlerschleider offers an exhilarating experience. So if you're planning a trip to Austria, don't miss out on this unique opportunity to walk on a stairway leading to the sky. Why are apples so popular around the world? The humble apple, belonging to the Rosaceae family, is a superstar in the fruit world. With global production reaching around 84 million metric tons, apples are not just a favorite for eating fresh, but they also star in pies, juices, and countless other recipes. This fruit has been cherished for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations in Central Asia. Apples come in a fascinating variety of types, from sweet to tart, with colors ranging from deep reds to bright greens. Their versatility makes them a key ingredient in many diets across cultures. Did you know that apples are also packed with essential nutrients? They contain dietary fiber, vitamin C, and various antioxidants, contributing to overall health. Plus, studies suggest that eating apples may help reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. With such a long history and so many benefits, it's easy to see why apples have become one of the most consumed fruits worldwide. You won't believe Mike Tyson's fastest knockout ever. In 1986, the boxing world was stunned when Mike Tyson, known for his incredible strength, knocked out Marvis Frazier in just 30 seconds. This jaw-dropping moment happened during the championship bout, where Tyson showcased what made him a legendary heavyweight champion. Frazier, the son of the famous Joe Frazier, stepped into the ring ready to fight, but Tyson's explosive power left him no chance. The match started, and within moments, Tyson unleashed a flurry of punches that sent Frazier crashing to the canvas. The speed and ferocity of Tyson's attack stunned fans and commentators alike. This knockout not only highlighted Tyson's raw talent, but also etched his name into the record books, making it one of the fastest knockouts in boxing history. Tyson's triumph that night was more than just a victory. It was a demonstration of his dominance in the ring, earning him respect and fear from opponents everywhere. How did such a brief encounter create such a lasting impact in sports history? Is it really true that geese fly higher than Everest? Absolutely. The bar-headed goose is celebrated for its extraordinary migration across the Himalayas, reaching astonishing heights of up to 2,900 feet. This elevation surpasses even Mount Everest. How do they do it? These remarkable birds have developed specialized hemoglobin, which allows them to extract oxygen efficiently from the thin mountain air. This adaptation is crucial for their survival at such high altitudes, where the oxygen levels can be extremely low. In addition, their unique wing beat pattern helps them conserve energy during the long journey. Each year, bar-headed geese migrate about 1,600 kilometers between Central Asia and India, making them one of the world's highest flying migratory birds. Picture watching these geese soaring gracefully above the rugged peaks of the Himalayas. It's a breathtaking sight that truly highlights nature's wonders. Discover the most remote place on Earth. The Tristan da Cunha Islands, nestled in the southern Atlantic Ocean, are renowned as the most isolated inhabited archipelago on the planet. Located a staggering 2,434 kilometers from the nearest inhabited island, St. Helena. These islands boast a tiny population living in a community that thrives against all odds. The main island, Tristan da Cunha, is home to fewer than 300 residents who rely on fishing and farming for their livelihoods. Despite their remoteness, the islands offer breathtaking landscapes, from rugged coastlines to volcanic peaks, making it a unique destination for adventurous souls. The isolation means limited access to modern conveniences, but the strong sense of community among the locals compensates for it. Imagine living in a place so far from the hustle and bustle of the world. It makes you wonder what life is like there, doesn't it? Why exactly does the water bear defy nature's laws? Tardigrades, affectionately known as water bears, astonish scientists with their extraordinary resilience. These minuscule creatures, measuring only 0.5 millimeters, can endure conditions that would obliterate most life forms. They withstand intense heat, freezing temperatures close to absolute zero, and an absence of water. When faced with such extremes, tardigrades enter a remarkable state called tun, where they curl up into a cryptobiotic ball. This process allows them to halt all metabolic activities and lose nearly all of their body water. In this suspended state, they can survive for decades, only to revive once conditions improve and water becomes available. In 2007, they made history as the first animals to endure the harsh vacuum of space, a feat that has spurred scientific interest in their potential applications in long-term space travel, cryopreservation techniques, and even cancer resistance. By studying these remarkable organisms, researchers are unlocking the secrets of biological resilience, ultimately redefining our understanding of life itself. Could these tiny water bears hold the key to surviving the extremes of the universe? Turns out the truth is that slavery was a business. The Atlantic slave trade reveals a tragic and unsettling chapter in human history, known particularly for its triangle trade system. This horrific practice functioned through three distinct legs. Initially, ships embarked from Europe to West Africa, where countless individuals were captured and sold into a life of slavery. The next leg transported these enslaved individuals to the Caribbean, where they toiled under brutal conditions to cultivate cash crops like sugar and tobacco. These highly valuable products were then loaded onto ships and sent back to New England, where they were exchanged for manufactured goods, including clothing, tools, and rum. This cycle of exploitation and abuse completed the triangle and was driven by an insatiable greed for profit, completely disregarding the sanctity of human life. As millions of people were uprooted from their homes and separated from their families, their identities were erased, reducing them to mere commodities. The impact of the triangle trade went far beyond economics. It profoundly influenced societies and cultures, leaving scars that still resonate today. Recognizing this painful history enables us to appreciate the strength of those affected and underscores the importance of acknowledging and learning from our past. Here's what actually happens when you join a gym. With an average fee of around $36 each month, gym memberships can seem like a reasonable investment in your health. But the reality is startling. When you break it down, that amounts to over $400 a year. Many individuals sign up with aspirations of adopting a healthier lifestyle, yet studies reveal that over 60% of gym members fail to use their memberships regularly. Picture paying for access to a service that you hardly utilize. This phenomenon intrigues gym owners, as they often base their business model on the assumption that many people will sign up but never walk through the doors. While some find camaraderie and motivation within the vibrant atmosphere of a gym, others might discover they prefer exercising outdoors, attending virtual classes, or exploring different fitness options altogether. Before you renew that membership, ponder your personal fitness preferences. Are you more energized in group classes, or do you find peace in solitary runs through the park? By understanding what truly motivates you, you can make smarter choices that allow you to stay active and engage without emptying your wallet. Did you know that Velcro can be silent? The US military has developed a special type of Velcro designed to create minimal noise. Traditional Velcro is famed for its satisfying ripping sound, a feature that can be detrimental in stealth operations where silence is crucial. In these scenarios, soldiers must navigate silently to avoid detection. This innovative variant effectively reduces the ripping noise by over 95%, allowing troops to maneuver quietly while fulfilling their missions. The success of this silent Velcro stems from advanced materials and design techniques that enable it to adhere securely without producing the loud, recognizable snap we're accustomed to. Picture a soldier creeping through a dense forest or a tactical unit executing a covert deployment. Every sound can make a significant difference. With this quieter version of Velcro, military forces can elevate their operational efficiency and maintain the critical element of surprise. This remarkable advancement doesn't stop at military applications. It holds promise for various industries, including outdoor equipment and fashion, that prioritize a more subdued design. Have you ever considered how a seemingly simple innovation like this could profoundly influence both strategic missions and everyday life? Ever thought about why tornadoes vary in strength? The answer lies in the work of Tetsuya Fujita, a pioneering meteorologist who developed the Fujita scale. This innovative system classifies tornadoes based on the damage they inflict on buildings and vegetation. By carefully examining the wreckage, Fujita connected the level of destruction to the wind speeds within a tornado, transforming how we understand these powerful storms. With this scale, scientists can predict how devastating a tornado might be and improve safety measures for communities at risk. The Fujita scale, widely used today, ranges from F0, indicating minor damage, to F5, which describes massive destruction. Understanding these classifications helps meteorologists warn people effectively, giving them precious minutes to seek shelter. So next time a tornado warning is issued, remember the vital role Tetsuya Fujita played in keeping us informed and safe. What if I told you about a vibrating smart fork? This innovative gadget is part of a growing trend in consumerism, which constantly seeks out solutions for every little problem we might encounter. Designed to help people eat at a healthier pace, the smart fork vibrates if you take bites too quickly. While this might sound like a fun novelty, it highlights a bigger issue: our society's obsession with convenience. Technology has made our lives easier in many ways, yet we often overlook the beauty of simplicity and mindfulness in everyday activities like eating. Instead of savoring our food and enjoying the moment, we rely on gadgets to keep us in check. This fascinating blend of technology and habit raises important questions about our lifestyle choices. Are we becoming too dependent on these devices to guide us, or can they help us improve our daily routines? Is it really true that Canada scrapped the Avro Arrow? In the 1950s, this ambitious project aimed to create a cutting-edge aircraft, the Avro Arrow, representing a leap in aviation technology. However, as the Cold War heated up, Canada shifted its focus from developing the Arrow to prioritizing nuclear missile programs. This dramatic pivot left many skilled engineers and scientists feeling disheartened. They had invested years of hard work and innovation into the Arrow, only to see it canceled in favor of military strategies aligned with the United States. Many of these talented individuals eventually found new opportunities at NASA, contributing to the U.S. space race and advancements in aerospace technology. The Avro Arrow's cancellation is still viewed as a significant loss for Canada, as it could have positioned the country as a leader in aerospace engineering. Today, the Arrow is remembered as a powerful symbol of potential and ambition, raising questions about how history could have changed if it had taken flight. Surprisingly, it's a fact that owls fly silently, thanks to their unique feather anatomy. Owls are the stealthiest hunters you can imagine, largely due to their specialized feathers. Unlike most birds, the feathers of owls have a soft, velvety texture and serrated leading edges, which break up the airflow as they glide. This remarkable design allows them to fly with almost no sound, making it possible for them to approach their prey undetected. Scientific studies using high-speed microphones have demonstrated that an owl in flight generates less than one-tenth the noise of similarly sized birds. This ghost-like silence not only enhances their hunting prowess, but also contributes to their mystique in various cultures. For centuries, owls have been associated with wisdom and the supernatural, often regarded as omens or messages from the spirit realm. Nature's engineering provides profound lessons. For instance, researchers are mimicking the owl's silent flight in the design of quieter fans and drones. In both wildlife and technology, the art of silence can prove to be an unexpected yet powerful advantage. You might be shocked to learn that Sherlock Holmes isn't real. Recent research from Britain has uncovered a surprising belief among British teens. A staggering 1,110 out of 3,000 surveyed think that Sherlock Holmes, the clever detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, actually existed. This fascinating finding highlights how deeply literature can influence our understanding of reality. Many teens may have grown up with stories of Holmes solving mysteries on Baker Street, making it easy to blur the lines between fiction and history. In a world awash with information, it's intriguing that so many young people embrace this iconic character as a part of the real world. This situation raises questions about how we perceive fictional characters and the impact of storytelling on our lives. It also invites discussions about critical thinking and the importance of distinguishing fact from fiction. So what's your take on this? Could it be that fiction holds more sway over our beliefs than we realize? Why does John Green support AFC Wimbledon so passionately? As a well-known author and YouTuber, John Green has used his influence to make a positive impact on the sports community, particularly with the football club AFC Wimbledon. The team, which has a rich history, has been close to his heart, and he's taken action by raising funds to help sign Marcus Brown, a player the club desperately needs. Green's initiatives showcase his dedication not just to literature, but also to sports, illustrating how fans can mobilize resources for their favorite teams. His efforts highlight the importance of community in sports, reminding us that passionate support can lead to real change. By backing AFC Wimbledon, Green not only champions the club, but also inspires fans everywhere to get involved and make a difference. Isn't it incredible when a fan's passion translates into real investment in a team's future? Did you know that Hudson chicks are called stinkbirds? These fascinating creatures undergo some remarkable changes as they grow up. As Hudson chicks mature, they shed their claws and gain the ability to fly, allowing them to explore their environment more freely. Their diet mainly consists of leaves, which they ferment in a unique multi-chambered stomach, similar to that of cows. This fermentation process doesn't just help them break down tough plant matter. It also produces methane gas, which is where the quirky nickname stinkbird comes from. This gas is released when they digest their leafy meals, creating a rather pungent aroma. Despite this unusual characteristic, Hudson chicks play a crucial role in their ecosystem by helping to disperse seeds and maintain plant health through their feeding habits. Isn't it amazing how nature has such clever adaptations? Can you imagine that the Beatles changed music forever? This legendary band revolutionized the music scene in the 1960s with their innovative approach to melody and rhythm. Their unique blend of rock, pop, and even classical elements helped define a new sound that still influences artists today. With iconic hits like Hey Jude and Let It Be, the Beatles pushed boundaries, experimenting with musical structures that had never been heard before. Despite the tongue-in-cheek claim that they couldn't beat the music notes, their creativity proved otherwise. From using unconventional instruments to incorporating complex harmonies, they transformed not just the sound of popular music, but also the very way we think about songwriting. Their lasting legacy is a testament to the power of melding genres and the boundless possibilities of music. Isn't it amazing to think about their impact? Let's uncover the truth about supercell thunderstorms. These extraordinary storms are not just your average rain clouds. They can create some of the most severe weather events imaginable. Supercell thunderstorms are unique because they have a powerful rotating updraft called a mesocyclone. This rotation allows them to stay organized and active for hours, which is why they often lead to hazardous conditions like massive tornadoes, large hail, and fierce wind gusts. Supercell storms typically form in environments with high wind shear and strong instability, making them fascinating for meteorologists. However, their beauty comes with danger, as they can switch from being relatively calm to incredibly destructive in a matter of minutes. Communities caught in their path must stay alert and prepared, as these storms pose a significant risk to life and property. Are you ready to learn more about how these fierce forces of nature develop? Ever thought about why natural layers matter? These layers, like soil, rocks, and plants, create a healthy environment by working together to keep our planet thriving. Each layer plays a crucial role in supporting life. For example, rich soil houses countless organisms, from tiny microbes to earthworms, which decompose organic matter into nutrients that plants need to grow. Meanwhile, the rock layers beneath transmit water and minerals, ensuring that vegetation can flourish. Natural layers also help regulate climate and air quality. Trees and plants absorb carbon dioxide, a key greenhouse gas, while also producing the oxygen we breathe. Additionally, these layers serve as natural barriers, protecting us from extreme weather and erosion. It's fascinating how these interconnected systems contribute to biodiversity and the overall health of our planet. When we appreciate and protect these natural layers, we ensure a vibrant future for all living beings. Could we do more to safeguard them? What if I told you about Crazy Horse Memorial? This remarkable project, nestled in the breathtaking Black Hills of South Dakota, is on track to become the largest sculpture in the world. The effort began in 1948 under the vision of sculptor Korczak Ziolkowski, who dedicated his life to carving a tribute to the legendary Lakota leader Crazy Horse. Known for resisting the U.S. government's encroachment on Native American land, Crazy Horse's story symbolizes bravery and resilience. The sculpture, designed to portray him riding a horse and pointing into the distance, aims to evoke a powerful sense of Native American spirit and pride. As millions of visitors from around the globe flock to witness its progress, they become part of a continuous narrative honoring Native American heritage. However, advancements toward completion face significant challenges, chiefly the immense scale and complexity of the work, not to mention the funding hurdles. The Ziolkowski family's unwavering commitment and generous donations keep the dream alive. Could you imagine the day when this monumental tribute is finally unveiled for all to see? You won't believe this about roulette's eerie secret. It's true. If you add all the numbers on a standard roulette wheel from 1 to 36, you get a shocking total of 666. This number is famously known as the number of the beast from the Bible, giving roulette a devilish reputation that intrigues both players and onlookers alike. At a bustling casino table, where the wheel spins tantalizingly under flashing lights, gamblers are often unaware that they are engaging with a game closely linked to such spooky folklore. The thrill of chance in roulette is exhilarating enough on its own, but this biblical connection adds an intriguing twist that keeps people talking. While many players might dismiss the superstition as mere folklore, the blend of luck, anticipation, and that infamous number truly amplifies the excitement. This curious interplay of chance, strategy, and an ominous number invites players to ponder deeper meanings as they place their bets. In this game, even the unlikeliest of elements can stir our imaginations and keep the mystery alive long after the ball stops spinning. You might be shocked to learn that bridges can sway, standing proudly with a stunning main span of 2,000 meters. Construction began in 1986 and lasted a full 12 years, wrapping up in 1998 at a staggering cost of $4.3 billion. What really sets this bridge apart is its design, which makes it resilient against earthquakes, a crucial feature given the 1995 Kobe earthquake that struck nearby. Engineers took this threat seriously, designing the bridge to sway slightly, allowing it to absorb shock and maintain stability even in severe conditions. This impressive feat of engineering connects the Japanese islands of Honshu and Shikoku, offering not just a transit route, but also breathtaking views of the surrounding scenery. Whether you're driving across or admiring it from afar, the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge is a true marvel of modern construction. Why exactly does China drink so much beer? With an astonishing annual consumption of 45.7 billion liters, China proudly holds the title of the world's largest beer market. This staggering amount is 2 times more than what Americans consume and more than 5 times that of beer-loving Germany. But what drives such extraordinary numbers? One reason is the rapid economic growth, which has led to an increase in disposable income, allowing more people to enjoy this refreshing beverage. Additionally, beer is deeply integrated into Chinese culture, often paired with meals during family gatherings and celebrations. You'll also find a growing trend of craft breweries popping up across the nation, catering to diverse taste preferences. The rising popularity of beer among the younger population, coupled with major sporting events and social occasions, only fuels the demand further. With each sip, you can feel the pulse of a nation that truly loves its beer. Believe it or not, the Indus Valley was incredibly advanced. This remarkable civilization thrived between 3300 and 1300 BCE in areas that are now Pakistan and India. Cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa displayed stunning urban planning that was ahead of its time, featuring grid-patterned streets and sophisticated drainage systems that kept the cities clean. The use of standardized bricks made construction efficient and uniform. Homes were built with access to water, and the presence of public baths highlighted their focus on hygiene and community well-being. What's truly fascinating is that, unlike other ancient cultures, the Indus Valley people didn't create grand temples or monuments. This absence suggests they might have valued a more egalitarian society where everyday life was prioritized over monumental displays of power. So what else could we learn from this ancient culture? This might surprise you. Svante Arrhenius foresaw global warming. In 1897, this Swedish scientist made a groundbreaking prediction about our planet's future. Arrhenius theorized that burning fossil fuels like coal and oil would lead to a significant rise in Earth's temperatures. He estimated an increase of 5 to 6 degrees Celsius, a figure that many scientists today still reference when discussing climate change. Back then, the Industrial Revolution was well underway, and fossil fuel consumption was rapidly rising. Arrhenius's insights came from his studies of carbon dioxide's impact on the atmosphere, a topic that remains vital in today's environmental discussions. Even though his ideas faced skepticism at the time, they are now recognized as remarkably prescient. His work laid the foundation for our current understanding of climate science, raising urgent questions about how we address this pressing issue today. Can you imagine a world beyond light itself? Black holes are some of the most mysterious and fascinating objects in our universe. These cosmic giants form when a massive star runs out of fuel and collapses under its own gravity. The result is an area in space where the gravitational pull is so strong that not even light can escape. This invisible region is surrounded by an imaginary boundary called the event horizon. When any object crosses this boundary, it is caught in a whirlwind of gravitational force and stretched infinitely in a process called spaghettification. Imagine being pulled apart like a piece of spaghetti. While we can't see black holes directly, scientists use telescopes to observe the effects they have on nearby stars and gas. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding these incredible phenomena. What mysteries might they reveal next? Guess what really drives baby owls to fly? An owlet, which is what we call a baby owl, begins its life nestled safely in the nest, dependent on its mother. After hatching, the mother owl keeps her tiny owlets warm and cozy, while also hunting for food to ensure they grow strong. This devoted care continues for about 6 weeks as the young owls develop their feathers and strength. By the time they reach 7 to 8 weeks old, it's their big moment, the first flight. This exhilarating leap into the air marks the beginning of their journey toward independence. By autumn, most owlet parenting duties wrap up, and the young owls are ready to go out on their own. They leave the nest full of energy and preparation, embodying the spirit of the wild. So the next time you see a majestic owl in flight, remember its journey from that adorable, fluffy owlet to a full-grown, fierce bird of prey. Why exactly does static electricity matter on Mars? The dissipation of static electricity is crucial for keeping sensitive instruments on the red planet free from dust. Mars is notorious for its dusty environment, And when static electricity builds up on surfaces, it attracts fine particles of dust. This accumulation can block important sensors and other delicate workings of scientific equipment, potentially leading to incorrect readings or malfunctions. Instruments like the Mars rovers need to operate flawlessly to gather data about the planet's geology and climate. To combat this, engineers design various methods to discharge static electricity, helping to ensure that dust does not accumulate on these vital tools. By understanding these electrical charges and finding ways to manage them, scientists enhance the chances of collecting clean, accurate data that reveals the mysteries of Mars. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as static can play such a significant role in space exploration? Did you know about the special Hongi greeting? The Hongi is a fascinating traditional greeting in Maori culture that embodies the spirit of connection. During this greeting, two individuals press their foreheads and noses together, sharing a moment of intimacy and respect. This act isn't just a quirky way to say hello, it symbolizes the sharing of the ha, or breath of life, between people. The Hongi represents a deep respect for each other and the ancestors. Originating from New Zealand, this greeting is often performed during important ceremonies and gatherings, reinforcing bonds and acknowledging the shared humanity of those involved. Not only does it create a sense of unity, but it also shows how rich and meaningful cultural practices can be. While fist bumps and handshakes are common around the world, the Hongi invites you to pause and engage with someone on a more profound level. So next time you meet someone from the Maori culture, consider the beauty of the Hongi greeting and the connection it fosters. Did you know purple is rare on national flags? It's surprising, but only 2 countries include this vibrant color in their national flags. Dominica's flag showcases a beautiful purple bird called the Cicero parrot, which is a national symbol of the island and represents its rich, tropical ecosystem. Meanwhile, Nicaragua's flag incorporates purple in a rainbow stripe, highlighting the country's commitment to diversity and unity. Purple has historically been a color of royalty and luxury, often associated with wealth since it was once extremely difficult and expensive to produce. Because of this, many nations opted for other colors that were more accessible. Next time you see a flag waving in the breeze, take a moment to appreciate the unique colors it contains, especially if you spot some purple, as it truly stands out in the sea of red, white, and blue. Why exactly does the sapsali chase away ghosts? The sapsali is a fascinating dog breed from Korea, steeped in rich history and legend. Known for its fluffy coat and friendly demeanor, this breed was traditionally believed to possess the mystical ability to chase away ghosts and evil spirits. According to folklore, these dogs were often kept by families to protect their homes from malevolent forces, showcasing how deeply ingrained they are in Korean culture. The sapsali's unique appearance, with their long ears and round faces, makes them quite endearing, and their loyal nature adds to their charm. Because of this historical belief, sapsalis were sometimes featured in rituals meant to ward off negativity, making them a symbol of protection and good fortune. Today, while many people love them for their companionship, the magic and mystery surrounding the sapsali still capture imaginations. Could this dog be your next furry guardian? This might surprise you. Vatican Bank has a Latin ATM. Imagine withdrawing cash while practicing your Latin. The Vatican Bank, known for its unique blend of tradition and modernity, has an ATM that allows transactions in Latin, the ancient language of the Roman Empire. This intriguing feature not only reflects the Catholic Church's commitment to preserving cultural heritage, but also engages visitors and locals alike in a fun way. While most ATMs offer services in the usual modern languages, the Vatican's machine takes a step back in time. Users can select Latin for their transactions, transforming a simple banking task into an educational experience. This ATM doesn't just offer cash, it connects people to the cultural history of Rome in a delightful way. So whether you're a history buff, a Latin enthusiast, or just curious, this is a unique twist on banking that encourages learning while you spend. Prepare to be amazed by ancient Egyptian engineering. Over 4,000 years ago, The ingenious ancient Egyptians were already inventing mechanical switches, showcasing their remarkable understanding of physics. These early switches employed pulley systems to open and close doors, allowing for greater convenience and security in their homes and temples. Imagine the creativity it took to design such mechanisms without the advanced tools we have today. This innovation wasn't just about practicality, it reflected their deep knowledge of levers and forces, laying groundwork for future technologies. The ancient Egyptians harnessed simple yet effective mechanical principles, proving that their intellect rivaled any modern engineer. While we often think of electrical systems as the peak of innovation, these early devices remind us that ingenuity comes in many forms. The idea of using pulleys to control access to spaces also set a cultural precedent for future civilizations. Isn't it fascinating how something so old has influenced the way we build and design today? Prepare to be amazed by NASA's Kepler mission. During its incredible years of operation, the Kepler Space Telescope discovered over 2,600 exoplanets, making it the most successful planet-hunting mission ever. Launched in 2009, Kepler used a technique called the transit method, which involves detecting tiny dips in a star's brightness when a planet passes in front of it. This groundbreaking mission has broadened our understanding of the universe, showing that planetary systems are far more common than we once thought. From Earth-sized planets in the habitable zone to massive gas giants, Kepler's discoveries have sparked new questions about how planets form and evolve. As astronomers continue to study these findings, we're getting closer to answering the big question: are we alone in the universe? Kepler's legacy lives on, inspiring future missions that will continue the search for life beyond Earth. Hard to believe, but gold can stretch over 50 miles. This incredible malleability is what makes gold one of the most usable metals on our planet. Just 1 ounce can be drawn into a wire that long, showcasing its unique properties. Not only is gold stunning in jewelry designs, but it's also crucial in fields like electronics and dentistry. Its excellent conductivity makes it ideal for connecting components in devices like smartphones, laptops, and even spacecraft. Plus, gold doesn't tarnish, which keeps it looking great and performing well over time. Did you know that astronauts wear helmets with a thin gold layer? This clever design reflects harmful solar radiation, helping keep astronauts cool while they float in the harsh environment of space. Gold's versatility and functionality truly make it a treasure in both beauty and technology. Have you ever wondered about Kansas fish laws? In the state of Kansas, it is illegal to catch fish using just your bare hands. This unusual rule exists to protect fish from being easily outsmarted in close encounters with humans. Imagine trying to grab a slippery fish with nothing but your hands. It's a tricky task, requiring quick reflexes and cunning moves. The law aims to promote fair fishing practices and maintain balance in the aquatic ecosystem. This regulation might seem strange at first, but its intention is to ensure that anglers don't have an unfair advantage over fish in hand-to-hand combat. By enforcing such regulations, Kansas is promoting sustainable fishing, encouraging people to use fishing rods or nets instead. So next time you're near a river in Kansas, remember to pack your fishing gear instead of relying on your bare hands. Would you prefer fishing the traditional way or going bare? Why exactly does Manish Sethi hire a slapper? Manish Sethi faced a common struggle, getting distracted by social media while trying to focus on work. To combat this temptation, he came up with a rather unusual solution. He hired someone to slap him every time he reached for Facebook during his work hours. This quirky arrangement cost him $8 an hour. By associating the negative experience of a slap with checking Facebook, Sethi aimed to train himself to resist the urge to scroll through his feed. This unique method highlights how people can use creative and extreme measures to overcome distractions in today's digital age. Social media can be incredibly addictive, and many individuals find it hard to stay focused, especially with platforms vying for their attention. Sethi's approach may seem extreme, but it serves as a reminder of the lengths one might go to maintain productivity and stay on task in an era filled with digital distractions. Here's what actually happens when you hear Spain's anthem. The Spanish national anthem, known as the Marcha Real, is unique because it's entirely instrumental, which means it doesn't have any lyrics. This absence of words allows music alone to express a wide range of emotions, from pride to enthusiasm. Since its origins in the 18th century, it has captured the hearts of many during national celebrations, sports events, and other significant moments. Imagine the thrill of hearing its powerful melody echo through stadiums, stirring up feelings of unity among fans and players alike. Other anthems often rely on lyrics to convey their messages, but the Marcha Real showcases how music can speak volumes without saying a single word. This distinctive feature highlights the rich cultural tapestry of Spain and sparks curiosity about how instrumental music can evoke feelings in ways that lyrics sometimes cannot. Isn't it fascinating how a melody can resonate so deeply? Hard to believe, but black holes hold infinite mysteries. At the very heart of a black hole, scientists believe is a singularity, a point where matter is crushed to infinite density. This means that the usual rules of physics, like gravity and time, no longer apply. Imagine squeezing everything you know about the universe into an endlessly tiny space. Because of this bizarre nature, the singularity raises many questions for researchers. How does space and time behave under such extreme conditions? We can't see black holes directly, but we detect them by their surroundings, often observing stars spiraling into a seemingly empty void. The quest to understand singularities also challenges our understanding of the universe itself, pushing the limits of our physics. Each discovery about them could unlock new secrets, leading us closer to solving the greatest puzzles of the cosmos. Are we ready for what we might find? Believe it or not, carbon dioxide is essential for life. This gas plays a key role in Earth's natural greenhouse effect, helping to keep our planet warm enough to support various life forms. Without carbon dioxide, CO2, our planet would be too cold for many plants and animals. However, since the Industrial Revolution, human activities like burning fossil fuels have dramatically increased CO2 levels in the atmosphere by over 40%. This rise is a significant driver of climate change, leading to global warming and its widespread impacts. It's a bit of a double-edged sword because while CO2 is vital for photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert CO2 into the oxygen we breathe, excessive levels can lead to serious environmental issues. As we continue to release large amounts of CO2, it's crucial to find a balance. Understanding how CO2 affects our planet helps us appreciate its role, but also reminds us of the urgent need to combat rising emissions. Can we find solutions to reduce CO2 and protect our environment? Hard to believe, but Starbucks is at CIA headquarters. Nestled in the heart of this secretive government facility lies a hidden gem known as a Starbucks Cafe. This unique location is not on Google Maps, keeping it under wraps from the general public. Why? Because it caters exclusively to CIA agents and staff who are often in need of a caffeine boost while working on classified missions. The cafe upholds strict confidentiality protocols, ensuring that agents can enjoy their favorite lattes and pastries without any worries about prying eyes. Imagine sipping your coffee in a place where decisions affecting national security are made. This unconventional Starbucks is a fascinating blend of everyday life and high-stakes espionage. It reminds us that even in the world of spies, the allure of a good cup of coffee remains strong. So the next time you enjoy a coffee break, think of those agents fueling up in their hidden caffeine sanctuary. What if I told you dinosaurs drank your water? It's true, every time you take a sip of water, you might be drinking molecules that have traveled through the bodies of dinosaurs millions of years ago. This fascinating fact highlights Earth's incredible water recycling process. Water is constantly moving through the environment in a cycle called the hydrological cycle. It evaporates from oceans and rivers, forms clouds, and then returns as rain or snow. As it travels, water passes through plants, animals, and even ancient creatures like dinosaurs. Studies suggest that water molecules can stay in circulation for a very long time, undergoing countless transformations, yet remaining part of the same global pool. So the next time you hydrate, remember that the water you enjoy might have once quenched the thirst of a T-Rex or a Triceratops. How cool is that? Here's something incredible about the coelacanth. This fish was thought to be extinct for 66 million years until it made a stunning comeback in 1938 off the east coast of South Africa. Scientists were amazed to find this living fossil swimming in the ocean, as it had remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. The coelacanth's unique features, like its lobed pectoral fins and the distinctive structure of its brain, provide a fascinating glimpse into the past. It's a remarkable example of evolutionary resilience, surviving mass extinction events when many other species perished. This ancient fish challenges our understanding of evolution, suggesting that some species can withstand the test of time. Today, coelacanths are found in deep-sea habitats, reminding us that mysteries still lie beneath the waves. What other ancient wonders might we yet discover? Why exactly does 1933's journalist group surprise us? In that year, a remarkable group made headlines not just for their age, but for their remarkable insights into the world around them. This unusual gathering included young journalists who were only 10 years old, showcasing the power of curiosity and creativity in even the youngest minds. They focused on the atmospheric composition of their surroundings, highlighting how it affected daily life and the environment. Their dedication to understanding the air we breathe was impressive, as they connected scientific concepts to everyday phenomena. This endeavor wasn't just about reporting, it was about training future generations to think critically and observe their world closely. The fact that such young individuals took on such a significant role in journalism speaks volumes about the importance of fostering a sense of inquiry in children. What can we learn from them today? Most people don't know this, but dogs can smell time. This fascinating ability is thanks to their extraordinary sense of smell, which is thousands of times more sensitive than that of humans. When a dog sniffs its owner, it doesn't just pick up their scent, it can also detect subtle changes in the intensity of that scent. Over time, as their owners come and go, dogs learn to associate these scent variations with specific routines, like when it's time for meals or walks. Imagine your dog welcoming you home, tail wagging, as if they knew exactly how long you'd been gone. This impressive skill goes beyond simple recognition. They can even sense your emotions by the chemicals in your sweat. So the next time you think your furry friend is just playing around, remember they might just be keeping track of time in their own unique way. Why should we care about self-healing pavement? Young Mexican innovator Israel Bersanio Carmona has developed an exciting new solution for road maintenance: self-healing pavement that can repair its own cracks when it comes into contact with water. This invention, which is based on a special rubber material, has already won Israel first place in the prestigious James Dyson Mexico competition. Imagine driving on roads that could fix themselves, saving time and money on repairs. Traditional road maintenance can be costly and time-consuming, but Israel's invention offers a promising alternative that could transform how we think about infrastructure. When a crack develops, the pavement activates its self-healing properties, making the process efficient and eco-friendly. However, while this innovative approach has a lot of potential, further refinement is necessary before it can be widely implemented. If successful, Israel's invention might greatly reduce the need for frequent road repairs and contribute to safer driving conditions. Isn't it fascinating to think about how such technology could reshape our daily commutes? Prepare to be amazed by Monopoly's money mystery. Did you know that more Monopoly money gets printed in a single year than all the actual currency in the world? It's true. The colorful bills used in this beloved board game far exceed the total amount of physical cash that people use daily. This fascinating fact invites us to think about what money really means. In the game, players use these fake bills to buy properties and build empires without ever leaving the table, creating a world where wealth is just a fun idea. But when we look outside the game, actual currency represents real value and hard work, shaping economies and lives. So why does it feel like Monopoly money is so plentiful? It turns out that it sparks a conversation about how we view wealth, play, and the meaning of success. Isn't it interesting how a simple game can make us ponder such big ideas? Here's a wild fact about Komodo dragons. These incredible creatures are the largest animals known to reproduce asexually through a fascinating process called parthenogenesis. Typically, reptiles breed through traditional mating, but some female Komodo dragons can produce offspring without a male. This unique ability allows them to create genetically identical young, which can be an advantage in situations where mates are scarce. Found on the Indonesian islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and Gili Motang, these magnificent lizards can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh over 150 pounds. As carnivorous apex predators, they rely on their sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and keen sense of smell to hunt prey. However, the ability to reproduce without a partner makes the Komodo dragon even more remarkable. Imagine being able to ensure your species' survival just by yourself. While parthenogenesis is a rare occurrence in many animals, the Komodo dragon takes the cake for being the largest known species capable of this extraordinary feat. Isn't nature amazing? You might be shocked to learn that cats can have extra toes. Polydactyl cats, which have more than the typical 18 toes, are fascinating creatures. While most cats have 5 toes on each front paw and 4 on each back paw, polydactyl cats can have an extra thumb or two, making them quite unique. This genetic mutation makes certain breeds, like the Maine Coon, more likely to have these extra digits. It's thought that this trait provided an advantage for some cats, especially those that needed to climb efficiently or hunt in snowy areas. In fact, legends say that sailors often kept polydactyl cats on their ships as good luck charms, believing these extra-toed felines had superior balance and dexterity. So the next time you see a cat, take a closer look at its paws. You might discover a polydactyl wonder with an intriguing story. Isn't that amazing? Experience the thrilling Pakujawi festival in Indonesia. At this vibrant celebration, visitors witness heart-pounding bull races that take place in muddy fields. Imagine farmers gripping the tails of powerful bulls as they dash forward at full speed, creating an exhilarating spectacle. This unique festival not only showcases the strength and endurance of the bulls, but also highlights the local culture and agriculture of the area. Spectators cheer enthusiastically as mud flies and the excitement builds, all while they enjoy traditional foods and lively music. The Pakujawi festival is a testament to the close bond between farmers and their animals, celebrating hard work and community spirit. If you ever find yourself in Indonesia during this time, you won't want to miss this unforgettable event filled with energy and tradition. How do you think such a unique race brings people together? Ever thought about why Antarctica has a phone number? Antarctica holds the unique dialing code 672, an emblem of international cooperation in exploring one of the most remote places on Earth. Despite being largely uninhabitable, with no permanent residents, scientists and researchers flock to this icy expanse every year. They come to study its climate, ecosystems, and even ancient ice for clues about our planet's past. The code symbolizes a global commitment to understanding the mysteries of this harsh landscape. With cooperative research programs from various countries, the work done in Antarctica leads to vital discoveries that benefit all humanity. Imagine calling an icy continent to connect with scientists studying climate change or penguins waddling across the frozen plains. Even without towns or cities, the spirit of teamwork thrives in this extreme environment, showcasing our shared responsibility for the planet. Isn't it fascinating how a number can represent such unity? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Aokigahara is hauntingly infamous. Tucked away at the base of the iconic Mount Fuji in Japan, Aokigahara Forest, often referred to as the Suicide Forest, has earned a grim reputation due to its tragic history of suicides. Its dense trees and tranquil surroundings create a serene atmosphere, which contrasts sharply with the sorrowful stories linked to the area. Visitors and locals sometimes whisper about the eerie experiences they have had. Strange apparitions and disembodied whispers weaving through the branches add to a sense of unease. Many believe that the forest is haunted, with countless tales capturing the imagination of those who venture in. Despite its dark background, Aokigahara attracts tourists curious about its natural beauty. Hiking through its paths provides a glimpse into a complex mix of life, loss, and the haunting tales that linger like the fog over the forest floor. Did you know Jimmy Carter was a peanut farmer? Before he became the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter spent years cultivating peanuts on his family farm in Georgia. This unique background shaped his perspective on agriculture and rural life. His family farm, situated in the town of Plains, was not just a business. It represented generations of hard work and dedication. Carter took pride in growing high-quality peanuts, often emphasizing the importance of farming and local economies during his presidential campaign and administration. After leaving the presidency, he continued to advocate for agriculture and sustainable practices, sharing his farming experiences with others. This connection to the land and hard work endeared him to many Americans, as he often spoke about the struggles and triumphs of farm life. Carter's journey from a small-town peanut farmer to the White House is a testament to his roots and the impact of rural America on national leadership. How do you think his farming background influenced his policies? Prepare to be amazed by the Stratolaunch aircraft. This incredible machine holds the title of the world's largest airplane with a whopping wingspan of 370 feet. Designed to launch rockets from high altitudes, Stratolaunch features a unique design with two separate cockpits connected by a massive central wing. This innovative setup allows it to carry payloads in a way that could change the game for space exploration. By taking off from higher altitudes, Stratolaunch aims to make rocket launches more efficient and accessible. Instead of launching from the ground, it lifts rockets into the sky, reducing the amount of fuel needed and minimizing weather-related delays. With this aircraft, scientists and engineers hope to open new doors to space travel, making it easier for companies to send satellites and conduct research beyond Earth's atmosphere. Are we ready for a new era of space exploration? Believe it or not, horses express feelings just like us. These magnificent animals use their faces to communicate emotions, and it's fascinating how similar their expressions are to ours. For example, when a horse raises its eyebrows, it's a sign of curiosity, just like when we lift our brows in surprise or intrigue. On the flip side, when they widen their eyes, it usually signals they are startled or frightened. Horses also might pin their ears back when they are annoyed or feeling threatened, which we can interpret as their way of saying, "Back off." This ability to express feelings makes them more relatable and helps deepen the bond between humans and horses. Understanding these cues can enhance our interactions with them, making riding or training a more enjoyable experience. So next time you're around horses, pay attention to their facial expressions. They might be telling you something important about how they feel or what they need. Isn't it amazing how animals communicate with us, often without saying a word? Did you know that many women are naturally blonde? Surprisingly, only about 16% of women are born with beautiful blonde hair. This natural hair color varies between cultures and regions, making blonde locks a fascinating topic. When we look at all women, approximately 33% are classified as blonde, including those who dye their hair. This means that many women choose to go blonde, whether to change their look or embrace a trend. Blonde hair can range from platinum to deep honey, with different shades giving off varying vibes. Genetics play a significant role in determining hair color, and it's influenced by multiple genes. So why are some women naturally born blonde while others aren't? Research suggests that variations in these genes can lead to the stunning spectrum of hair color that makes us unique. Next time you see a blonde, remember, it's not just a color, it's a mix of nature and choice. What if I told you pilots eat different meals? Airlines have a clever safety protocol to keep everyone safe in the sky. Pilots and co-pilots are required to order distinct meals during flights. This might sound surprising, but it's a precautionary measure to prevent the risk of food poisoning. Imagine if both pilots fell ill from the same contaminated dish. That could be disastrous. By eating different meals, airlines ensure that at least one of the pilots stays healthy and fully capable of flying the aircraft if something goes awry. This strategy reflects the aviation industry's commitment to safety, showing how important it is to think ahead and plan for the unexpected. So next time you're on a flight, remember that the pilot's meal choices are not just about preference, they're a critical part of keeping you safe in the air. Is it really true that Delhi has a famous connection? The small town of Delhi in Paulsboro, New Jersey, became a surprising focal point in 2021 for a company named Hometown International. This publicly traded entity gained attention when its market capitalization soared over $100 million, even though it generated a mere $35,148 in sales during 2 years. It's an eyebrow-raising example of how stock market valuations don't always reflect actual business performance. What makes it even more fascinating is that the largest shareholder was the local high school wrestling coach, highlighting how small communities can experience extraordinary and puzzling events. This unusual case raises questions about the stock market and its sometimes dizzying figures. How can a company with such low sales command such a high value? Could there be more to this story than meets the eye? Is it really true that yellow watermelons exist? Absolutely! These unique fruits are not just a trick of the eye. Their vibrant yellow color comes from a lower amount of lycopene, the same antioxidant that gives traditional watermelons their rosy red hue. Instead of lycopene, yellow watermelons boast higher levels of beta-carotene, which is also found in carrots and sweet potatoes. Beta-carotene is not only responsible for that sunny shade, but also provides important health benefits, acting as a powerful antioxidant in our bodies. While the flavor of yellow watermelons is quite similar to their red counterparts, refreshingly sweet and juicy, many people find the bright yellow slice an exciting surprise. Next time you see one at the grocery store or a farmer's market, don't hesitate to pick it up and enjoy this colorful twist on a classic summer favorite. Can you imagine that Canadians apologize all the time? In Canada, the act of apologizing is such a common cultural norm that it often takes people by surprise. A government statement in 2009 even clarified that saying sorry doesn't necessarily mean someone feels guilty. Instead, it's a reflection of the country's renowned politeness. So, whether it's bumping into someone or just passing a neighbor on the street, you're likely to hear an "I'm sorry" as a friendly gesture. This behavior highlights the Canadian value of maintaining harmony and being considerate. While some might see this habit as excessive, those in Canada view it as a warm and approachable way to connect with others. It's intriguing how a simple word can carry so much meaning. Could this level of politeness be what makes Canadian culture so unique and friendly? Surprising origins of animated sitcoms revealed. Before The Simpsons became a cultural phenomenon, another series ruled the screens, The Flintstones. This show first aired in 1960 and is widely celebrated as the first primetime animated television show. It revolves around the lives of the Flintstone family, living in a prehistoric version of modern suburbia, complete with Stone Age conveniences. The quirky characters, like Fred Flintstone and his best friend Barney Rubble, captured the hearts of audiences with their hilarious misadventures. For years, the Flintstones held the title of the most successful animated series, paving the way for future animated sitcoms. Its blend of humor and social commentary was groundbreaking, which inspired the creativity that would soon bloom in shows like The Simpsons. Who knew that an animated family residing in the Stone Age could influence the world of television so profoundly? As we enjoy current animated shows, it's fascinating to remember the pioneering work of the Flintstones and how it set the stage for generations of animated storytelling. Discover the heartwarming journey of Dion Leonard and Gobi. This incredible story begins in Mongolia, where marathon runner Dion Leonard found an unexpected companion during his race. A small stray dog named Gobi followed him over 100 miles, capturing his heart in the process. Rather than leaving her behind, Dion decided to adopt Gobi, leading to an inspiring bond that transcended the challenges they faced together. Their journey is not just a tale of endurance, it's a testament to friendship and loyalty. Dion's experiences with Gobi have sparked a book that shares their adventures, inspiring countless readers globally. This delightful story reminds us that sometimes love comes from the most unexpected places. Have you ever experienced a connection with an animal that changed your life? Did you know owls fly without a sound? These fascinating birds have developed an incredible ability to move through the night without making a peep, which makes them superb hunters. Their wings are specially designed with soft edges that break up the turbulence of the air as they glide, allowing them to approach their prey stealthily. Imagine a great horned owl soaring silently over the forest floor, listening intently for the rustle of a mouse or the flutter of a small bird. This unique adaptation not only helps them catch dinner, but also keeps them safe from potential threats. Owls are nocturnal creatures, meaning they are most active at night, and their silent flying abilities play a crucial role in their hunting strategy. With approximately 200 species of owls around the world, each has mastered this stealth, from the tiny elf owl to the majestic barn owl. So next time you're in a quiet forest at night, listen closely. An owl might be flying silently by. Did you know Peru's pyramids rival Egypt's marvels? This intriguing fact showcases the impressive architectural achievements of ancient civilizations beyond the well-known Egyptian pyramids. While the pyramids of Giza are world-famous, Peru is home to incredible structures that demonstrate a sophisticated understanding of engineering and design. The pyramids of Caral and those in the Moche and Nazca cultures are considered more intricate and complex than their Egyptian counterparts. They feature multiple levels, advanced construction techniques, and unique geometric shapes that reveal the rich history and creativity of Peruvian societies. These structures suggest that ancient Peru was not only a thriving civilization, but also a place where artistry and functionality flourished together. So the next time you think of Grand Pyramids, remember that there's more than one story in the world of ancient architecture. You might be shocked to learn that meerkats are burrow architects. These fascinating creatures live in complex underground homes, known as burrows, that can house groups called mobs or gangs, sometimes packing in as many as 40 individuals. These burrows are marvels of engineering, featuring multiple chambers designed for specific purposes. For instance, they have cozy sleeping areas where meerkats can take a well-deserved rest, and special rooms set aside just for breeding. This intricate design not only offers shelter from the harsh desert temperatures, but also provides safety from predators lurking above ground. The social dynamics within these mobs highlight the meerkats' cooperative nature, as they work together to maintain their homes and care for their young. These remarkable skills allow them to thrive in challenging environments, making them one of the most captivating animals in the wild. Prepare to be amazed by electric highways. These incredible e-highways are designed as eco-friendly routes specifically for heavy trucks. Imagine big rigs gliding along special lanes, tapping into overhead electric lines that power them as they drive. This groundbreaking system allows hybrid vehicles to recharge their batteries on the go, making long hauls much more efficient. With an impressive efficiency rate of about 73%, e-highways promise to significantly reduce fuel consumption and emissions. In some countries, pilot projects are already underway, showcasing their potential to transform cargo transport. As electric highways become more widespread, they could not only lessen our carbon footprint, but also create a smoother, more sustainable way to transport goods nationwide. Will these green corridors reshape our roads for the better? Did you know the closest star is Proxima Centauri? This amazing star is just about 4.24 light-years away from our solar system. That's roughly 24 trillion miles. To put it in perspective, if you could travel at the speed of light, you would reach Proxima Centauri in a little over 4 years. Found in the constellation Centaurus, Proxima Centauri is part of a triple star system that includes 2 other stars named Alpha Centauri A and Alpha Centauri B. Although it's the closest star, Proxima Centauri is not visible to the naked eye from Earth due to its dimness. Interestingly, astronomers have discovered at least one planet orbiting it, called Proxima B, which is roughly Earth-size and lies in the star's habitable zone. This means it could potentially support liquid water. Studying Proxima Centauri and its planet gives us vital clues about other worlds and whether we might one day find life beyond our solar system. With all this fascinating information, who knows what we might discover next? What if I told you about the giant owl? The Ornomegalonyx cube, now an extinct species, is the largest recorded owl ever discovered. This astounding creature was first recognized by Oscar Paulino Arredondo de la Mata, a trailblazer in Cuban vertebrate paleontology, back in 1954. Imagine an owl far larger than any living today, soaring through prehistoric skies. The remains of this giant were uncovered as subfossils, which means they were preserved in a unique way, allowing scientists to study them in detail. Its enormous wingspan and impressive stature would have made it a fearsome predator, diving down to catch fish or small mammals. The discovery of Ornomegalonic's cube not only excites science lovers, but helps us understand the biodiversity of past ecosystems. What other giant creatures have yet to be discovered? Surprisingly, it's a fact that the Beatles changed technology. When the Beatles signed with EMI in 1962, they didn't just revolutionize music, they also had a surprising impact on technology. This iconic partnership helped EMI to boost its revenue, allowing the company to funnel money into various innovative projects. One notable outcome of this investment was the groundbreaking work of EMI scientist Godfrey Hounsfield, who developed the CAT scan technology. Hounsfield's invention transformed the medical field by enabling doctors to see inside the human body with incredible precision, helping to diagnose diseases much more effectively. This groundbreaking technology is vital in hospitals today, playing a crucial role in saving lives. So the next time you hear a Beatles song, remember that this legendary band helped pave the way for advancements in healthcare as well. Who knew music could lead to such remarkable innovations? You won't believe this about colonial America. In a time when slavery was widespread, some enslaved individuals found a glimmer of hope through the legal system. If they managed to navigate the complexities of court rules, they had the chance to fight for their freedom. Although the odds were stacked against them, a successful ruling could change everything, granting them not only liberty, but also citizenship. This was no small feat, as the legal process was often skewed in favor of slaveholders. Interestingly, many of those who triumphed in court were given the last name Freeman, symbolizing their new status. The legal battles fought by these brave individuals highlight the struggle for rights and identity during a dark time in history. Learning about these stories can help us appreciate the resilience and courage it took to challenge the systems of oppression. What motivates people to fight for freedom even when the odds are against them? Did you know that Bayer once marketed heroin as a medicine? In 1898, Bayer, a well-known pharmaceutical company, launched diacetyl morphine, branding it as heroin. The company claimed that this new drug was not only an effective cough suppressant, but also a solution for morphine addiction, touting it as non-addictive. Initially, many doctors embraced heroin for its seemingly miraculous properties, using it to treat everything from coughs to severe pain. However, the excitement didn't last long. As more people began using the drug, it became painfully clear that heroin was highly addictive, far from the safe alternative that was promised. This stark turn of events led to serious public health issues and shaped the way we view narcotics today. Bayer's introduction of heroin reminds us how crucial it is to approach new medications with both optimism and caution. Can you believe that an addictive substance was once seen as a miracle cure? Why exactly does Miami lead in banking for the homeless? The city made history by creating the first bank account designed specifically for homeless individuals, a groundbreaking step in social welfare. This innovative account allows those without traditional housing to gain access to banking services, like saving money and managing finances. Miami's initiative reflects a growing awareness of the economic challenges faced by marginalized communities. By offering these unique accounts, the city aims to address economic disparities and help people get back on their feet. This approach not only empowers individuals, but also encourages them to participate in the economy, breaking the cycle of poverty. This initiative is a fantastic example of how creative solutions can make a real difference in people's lives. Could similar programs sprout up in other cities to help even more people? Let's uncover the truth about the French flag. The French flag, known as the tricolor, proudly displays 3 vertical stripes in blue, white, and red. Each color has its own special meaning that reflects the values of France. The blue represents liberty, standing for the freedom of individuals. The white symbolizes equality, as it aims to embody fairness among all citizens. And the red signifies brotherhood, highlighting the unity among the people. These colors came to life during the French Revolution, a significant period that reshaped the nation's identity and values. The tricolor serves not only as a national symbol, but also inspires pride and patriotism among the French people. When you see this flag fluttering in the breeze, you're witnessing the country's deep commitment to these core principles. Additionally, the tricolor can be spotted in various places, such as government buildings and during national celebrations, adding to its importance in everyday life. Next time you glimpse the French flag, remember the powerful ideals it represents: liberty, equality, and brotherhood. This might surprise you: the lion's mane jellyfish. This remarkable creature holds the record for the longest jellyfish ever recorded, stretching an astonishing 37 meters, which is over 121 feet. Imagine a creature with a bell so wide that it exceeds 7 feet across. That's like a small car. Lion's mane jellyfish aren't just long, they are fascinating organisms composed of about 95% water, making them almost like floating blobs. In contrast, regular jelly actually contains only about a third water, which is why jellyfish appear so transparent and ghostly in the ocean. They glide gracefully through the water, using their delicate tentacles to catch prey like small fish and plankton. While they may look beautiful drifting in the sea, it's wise to be cautious around them, as their stinging cells can deliver a painful jolt. Isn't nature incredible? What if I told you about a terrifying bridge? The Carraca Red Rope Bridge in Northern Ireland holds the title for one of the scariest bridges in the world. This stunning structure connects the mainland to Carraca Red Island, soaring an impressive 98 feet above the roaring waters below. Imagine walking across a swaying rope bridge surrounded by breathtaking views. It's equal parts thrilling and unnerving. Originally constructed in the 17th century, the bridge was rebuilt in 2008 to ensure safety for adventurous tourists eager to explore the island. Visitors now flock to experience its heart-pounding heights and see the spectacular coastal scenery. As you step onto the bridge, you might feel a rush of adrenaline as the wind sweeps past you, adding to the excitement. Are you brave enough to take the walk across this iconic bridge? With a combination of history, adventure, and stunning landscapes, the Carraca Red Rope Bridge offers an unforgettable experience for those courageous enough to cross its swaying planks. You won't believe what happened on Mount Everest. In 2005, a daring couple from Nepal took their love to breathtaking heights by getting married right at the summit of this iconic mountain. Climbing to the top was no easy feat. They faced harsh weather conditions, altitude sickness, and the physical demands of the arduous trek. Their wedding at an altitude of 29 feet not only showcased their adventurous spirit, but also made them a part of Everest's history. Adding to the mountain's legacy, 13-year-old Jordan Romero became the youngest person to conquer Everest just a few years earlier, in 2010. His incredible achievement inspired a new generation of climbers and adventurers. Both stories highlight the mountain's allure and challenge, stirring wonder about what draws people to such heights. Are we simply chasing dreams, or is there something magical in standing atop the world? Have you ever explored Titan's fascinating weather patterns? Titan, Saturn's largest moon, stands out in our solar system because its hydrological cycle closely resembles that of Earth. Just like our planet, Titan has lakes, rivers, and clouds, but they are filled with liquid methane and ethane instead of water. This surprising similarity allows scientists to study prebiotic chemical processes that might hint at the beginnings of life. The thick atmosphere plays a crucial role, creating weather systems that produce rains of methane, which then flow into its vast icy lakes. Researchers are excited because understanding Titan's unique cycle could give us insights into the conditions that existed on early Earth and possibly how life first emerged. Titan isn't just a cold, distant moon. It offers a fascinating glimpse into what other worlds might be like. As we continue to explore Saturn's intriguing moon, we might just uncover secrets about life in the universe. Believe it or not, yellow makes you hungrier. This bright and cheerful color has a fascinating impact on our appetite. Yellow stimulates energy and excitement, making us feel more enthusiastic about food. Restaurants often use it to create a lively atmosphere where diners want to eat more. But that's just part of the story. Research shows that the color of dinnerware can also influence our eating habits. When food is served on white plates, it can appear brighter and less calorie-dense, tricking our brains into thinking we're consuming fewer calories than we actually are. This can lead to unintentional overeating, as we may fill up our plates without realizing it. So next time you're setting the table or choosing restaurant decor, think about how color might change your dining experience. Is it time to rethink your color choices for meals? What did a 30-year-old letter reveal about history? In 1586, a young man penned a letter to a friend, offering a glimpse into his world long before modern technology. Fast forward to 1998, when archaeologists made a fascinating discovery in South Korea, the young man's remains alongside his sandals and hair. This remarkable find sheds light on the past, revealing not just the man's age, but also insights into the clothing and lifestyles of people during that era. The letter discovered alongside his body may contain thoughts, feelings, or details about daily life that can help historians piece together the cultural fabric of the time. Such discoveries remind us that every artifact has a story, connecting us to lives lived centuries ago. What else might the sands of time have buried, waiting to be uncovered? Can you imagine that trees grow in squares? In Panama, a remarkable natural phenomenon occurs where trees develop square-shaped trunks instead of the usual round ones. This unusual growth pattern has intrigued scientists and nature lovers alike, as it offers a fascinating glimpse into how environmental factors can lead to unique adaptations. The square trunks might be a result of specific genetic traits combined with local climate conditions, allowing these trees to withstand winds or other elements more effectively. This rare phenomenon not only captures the imagination, but also poses questions about biodiversity and evolution in the tropics. Imagine walking through a forest where the trunks are angular and perfectly straight, creating a striking, almost surreal landscape. As researchers study these extraordinary trees, they hope to understand the underlying processes that contribute to such distinct growth styles and their implications for ecosystems. How many other surprising shapes await discovery in nature? You might be shocked to learn that ocean salinity comes from rocks. The saltiness of ocean water isn't just a random quirk of nature. It has a fascinating origin story. As rivers flow over land, they erode rocks and soil, breaking them down into tiny particles. This natural process releases minerals like sodium and chlorine, which are essential components of salt. Once these minerals are washed away by rain and melted snow, they eventually find their way into rivers and streams. As these bodies of water make their journey to the ocean, they carry the minerals along, depositing them into the sea. Over millions of years, this continuous process has resulted in the salty oceans we have today. In fact, about 85% of the salt in the ocean comes from the erosion of land. So the next time you take a dip in the salty sea, remember it's all thanks to the rocks on land. How cool is that? Did you know that snails breathe differently than fish? While most of us think of gills as the primary breathing mechanism for creatures in water, land snails have a unique approach. They breathe through a small opening in their muscular foot called the pneumostome. This tiny hole leads to a lung-like cavity where air enters. Unlike their aquatic cousins that rely on gills, land snails have adapted this fascinating method to thrive on land. The pneumostome not only allows them to inhale oxygen, but also to maintain moisture in their bodies, which is crucial for survival in dry environments. This clever adaptation showcases the incredible versatility of snails, reminding us how diverse life can be on our planet. Next time you see a snail, consider how its breathing system is a testament to the wonders of evolution. Isn't nature amazing? Did you know that ancient Greeks viewed music as powerful? They believed that music could not only heal the soul, but also corrupt it. This fascinating perspective was rooted in their understanding of the effects music had on emotions and behavior. The Greeks associated different musical modes with specific feelings and moral lessons. For example, they thought that certain modes could inspire bravery, while others might evoke sadness or even lead to chaos. This belief system highlighted their view of music as a significant influence on both individual character and societal order. Great philosophers like Plato discussed how the right kind of music could shape the soul, guiding people toward virtue. So the next time you listen to your favorite song, remember that this ancient tradition recognized music's incredible power to impact our lives and emotions. What kind of effect does music have on you? Hard to believe, but animals face trials too. Back in the day, animals weren't just pets or farm friends. They were actually put on trial for crimes, and this bizarre practice continued until the 18th century. People accused various animals, from pigs to mice, of committing offenses like attacking humans or damaging property. Imagine a pig in a fancy courtroom, charged with wrongful behavior. These trials often included real lawyers and judges, and sometimes the animals even had defenders arguing for their innocence. However, as society evolved and began to understand that animals lack the ability to comprehend right from wrong, these ridiculous proceedings faded away. Today, while we recognize animal rights and welfare, the idea of a courtroom drama starring a dog or cat seems like a scene from a quirky movie rather than history. How did we get here from those peculiar trials? Did you know mayonnaise can cool you down? It turns out that a blob of mayonnaise can actually work as an effective ice pack. This surprising fact arises from the unique composition of mayonnaise, which contains egg yolks, oil, and vinegar. Unlike plain water, which tends to melt quickly and lose its cold temperature, mayonnaise can stay cold for a longer time. When you apply mayonnaise to an injury or a sore muscle, the fat in it helps it maintain its chill, providing relief for longer. This makes it a handy and unconventional solution when you're in need of a quick cooling remedy. So if you're caught without an ice pack during a hot day or after a tough workout, reach for that jar of mayonnaise in your fridge instead. Just remember, while it can be a nifty trick, it may not replace traditional ice packs for serious injuries. Have you ever thought about how everyday kitchen items can be repurposed in clever ways? Why exactly does typing help your nails grow? It turns out that the simple act of typing can actually boost nail growth. When you tap away on your keyboard, your fingers are in constant motion, which increases blood flow to the nail beds. This enhanced circulation brings more nutrients and oxygen to the area, promoting healthier and faster nail growth. It's fascinating how our daily habits, like working on a computer, can have such a direct impact on our bodies. This means that every time you sit down to type an email or write a report, you're not just getting work done, you're also giving your nails a little boost. So next time you're typing a long text or report, remember that you're also supporting the health of your nails. Isn't it amazing how our actions can influence our physical traits like this? Did you know about these 4 uniquely named states? In the United States, there are 4 states that intriguingly carry names associated with the opposite of the peoples. Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Kentucky lead the charge with their unique titles. Pennsylvania, for instance, translates to Penn's Woods, named after William Penn, who sought a refuge for the Quakers. Virginia, named after Queen Elizabeth of Furey, is often referred to as the Old Dominion, reflecting its rich history. Kentucky, named for the Iroquois word Kenta-ten, represents the land of tomorrow. While these states honor their roots and show a deep connection to good people and old traditions, each operates independently, showcasing the beauty of diversity in governance. Despite their historical namesakes, these states have evolved, shaping distinct cultures and identities. So what's the story behind the 4th state that continues this intriguing trend? Dive deeper, and you might just uncover more about the fascinating histories that shape these names. Believe it or not, Fino hosts Europe's largest kite festival. Every year, this charming town in Denmark transforms into a vibrant sky canvas as kite enthusiasts from all over the globe gather to showcase their colorful creations. Imagine the sight. Hundreds of kites dancing in the breeze, each one telling its own story through vivid designs and innovative shapes. From traditional designs to modern masterpieces, participants get creative, competing for the title of the most spectacular kite. Beyond just flying kites, the festival includes fun activities, live music, tasty Danish snacks, and an inviting atmosphere for families. Whether you're an experienced flyer or just curious, Fino's Kite Festival offers something enjoyable for everyone. It's a wonderful way to connect with nature, appreciate a unique cultural event, and make new friends. So why not grab a kite, join the festivities, and experience the joy soaring high in the sky? You might just find yourself inspired by the sheer beauty and delight of this annual celebration. Prepare to be amazed by Japan's maglev train. This incredible transportation marvel holds the title of the world's fastest magnetic levitation train, zooming along at breathtaking speeds of over 301 miles per hour. Imagine traveling from Tokyo to Osaka in just over an hour. This seamless travel experience can change how we think about long distances. The maglev train uses powerful magnets to lift above the tracks, eliminating friction and allowing it to glide effortlessly. This technology isn't just about speed, it also improves energy efficiency compared to conventional trains. The development of this train represents years of innovation and commitment to cutting-edge engineering. As you imagine racing through Japan at such astonishing speeds, think about the future possibilities. Faster commutes, reduced travel times, and more convenient connections across cities. So, whether you're an engineer, a traveler, or just a fan of cool tech, the maglev train is sure to capture your imagination and redefine what trains can do. Will we see this technology spreading worldwide? Did you know that a giant ship was found in Venezuela? This remarkable discovery is capturing the interest of scientists around the world. The chip stands out due to its impressive size and a set of unique features that seem to defy explanation. Researchers are buzzing with curiosity, delving into the possible origins of this enigmatic artifact. Some speculate it might be millions of years old, or even linked to ancient civilizations. Its unusual characteristics could offer clues about geological processes or even undiscovered archaeological sites. As investigations unfold, questions arise. What stories does this chip hold about the region's history? How did it come to be so large and distinct? The exploration of its significance has the potential to reshape our understanding of both local geology and ancient cultures. This find could reveal astonishing insights that might connect modern Venezuela with its rich past. Can you imagine that sand tiger sharks eat their siblings? This astounding fact reveals the fierce competition that takes place even before these sharks are born. Inside the womb of a female sand tiger shark, embryos engage in a brutal fight for survival. The strongest embryo, often referred to as the dominant one, has a shocking strategy. It will consume its weaker siblings, ensuring that only the strongest is born. This process, known as intrauterine cannibalism, showcases the harsh realities of life in the animal kingdom. It might sound brutal, but it's nature's way of making sure the fittest survive. By the time they're born, the lucky few have already faced fierce challenges, giving them an advantage in the wild. This behavior exemplifies the lengths to which some species will go to thrive and highlights the complex and often harsh realities of evolution. What drove Hollywood to introduce the Hays Code? In the early 1930s, Hollywood was a wild place filled with glitz, glamour, and a fair share of scandalous content. Movies were pushing boundaries, featuring racy themes and provocative scenes that shocked audiences and stirred up controversy. This led to a growing call for regulation to clean up the industry. In 1934, the Hays Code was established to set standards for what could be shown on screen. This code aimed to ban explicit themes, ensuring that films promoted morality and family values. Although it helped curb some of the more outrageous content, it also sparked debates about creativity versus censorship. Filmmakers had to navigate strict guidelines, and many stories were altered or entirely shelved because they didn't meet the code's requirements. The impact of the Hays Code influenced not only the types of films made during that era, but also shaped the way Hollywood approached storytelling for decades to come. Isn't it fascinating how the drive for change transformed the film industry? Hard to believe, but crocodiles can't stick out their tongues. This fascinating fact comes from how their tongues are actually attached to the roof of their mouths by a special membrane, limiting their movement. Instead of the familiar tongue wiggling we see in many animals, crocodiles need to use other methods to consume their food. Chewing is out of the question for these reptiles, as their powerful jaws work differently. When they catch their prey, they typically employ a fierce twisting motion known as the death roll. This move allows them to tear off chunks of meat quickly before swallowing. With their strong jaws and sharp teeth, crocodiles are impressive hunters, able to devour large animals with ease using this strategy. So the next time you see a crocodile lurking in the water, Remember their unique eating habits and how they've adapted to thrive in their environment. Can you imagine that garlic oil repels people? Garlic oil has a reputation for more than just its strong, pungent scent. It's become a unique social tool. Often described as smelling like a haunted kitchen, its aroma can be quite polarizing. For those who enjoy its health benefits, garlic oil can support heart health and boost the immune system. However, many introverts and individuals seeking quiet prefer it for another reason: its astonishing ability to keep social interactions at bay. When applied to the skin, the garlic oil scent can be so potent that people may take a step back, giving the wearer a little extra personal space. It's almost like an invisible barrier that helps one avoid unwanted conversations or mingling at crowded gatherings. So whether you love the taste of garlic or just want some alone time, this funky oil offers more than meets the eye. This might surprise you. White tigers aren't a separate species. White tigers are fascinating animals, showcasing a rare genetic mutation that leads to their stunning white fur. You might think they represent a unique subspecies in the tiger family, but that's not the case. In reality, white tigers are Bengal or Siberian tigers that have inherited a recessive gene, impacting their fur pigmentation. This genetic quirk means that the striking white coat, which often has black or dark brown stripes, can appear in tiger litters when both parents carry the gene. In the wild, these tigers are incredibly rare. Their unique coloring makes them more visible to predators and less effective hunters, which is why they are seldom seen in their natural habitat. Sadly, the allure of their beauty has led to breeding programs in captivity, raising concerns about genetic health and ethical considerations. As you learn about these majestic creatures, keep in mind that white tigers are more than just a pretty sight. They're a vivid reminder of nature's diversity and the importance of preserving their wild cousins. Why can't these animals hold their breath forever? Water snakes, dolphins, whales, alligators, crocodiles, and turtles may seem like experts in the water, but they all share one vital need: oxygen. Even with their adaptations, they can drown if they stay underwater too long. These creatures are known to hold their breath for impressive stretches of time. For instance, a whale can dive deep and stay submerged for over an hour. However, no matter how long they can hold on, they must eventually return to the surface to gasp for air. While some animals like dolphins have learned to swim back up quickly, others may struggle if caught in the strong currents or in distress. Their ability to hold their breath varies widely. For example, some turtles can manage a few hours, while many snakes can only hold theirs for a short time. Ultimately, this need for air reminds us that even the most skilled swimmers must respect the limits of their bodies in the water. Is it really true that frozen pizzas have tiny holes? Yes, those small holes you see in frozen pizzas are not just random specks. They're a clever design feature. These tiny perforations, often called docking holes, help prevent air bubbles from forming during the cooking process. When you pop a pizza into the oven, the dough heats up and can create steam. Without these holes, that steam would get trapped, leading to a soggy crust that lacks the perfect crispy texture we all love. Instead, the holes allow the steam to escape, ensuring that your pizza stays deliciously firm and not limp. So next time you pull a frozen pizza out of the box, take a moment to appreciate this small but mighty design choice. It plays a big role in making your pizza experience enjoyable. Who knew a little hole could make such a difference? Can you imagine that one word holds 15 letters? The word uncopyrightable is not only impressive for its length, but also for its unique quality. It contains no repeating letters. This makes it the only 15-letter English word that meets this criterion, a fascinating fact that many people might not know. Think about it. Most long words often have multiple letters appearing more than once, like extraordinarily, which actually has repeating letters. Uncopyrightable means something that cannot be duplicated or copied, and it serves as a great reminder of the richness and quirks of the English language. Whether you're a word enthusiast or just curious about cool language facts, this word stands out in its own right. Next time you're playing a word game or trying to impress friends with your vocabulary, you can whip out this gem. Who's ready to expand their word collection? Spicy foods can boost your brain power. It's true. Eating certain spices can actually help improve memory in adults. Research shows that compounds found in chili peppers, turmeric, and even black pepper may enhance cognitive functions. For instance, capsaicin, the substance that gives chili peppers their heat, is linked to better blood flow to the brain. This increased circulation means that more oxygen and nutrients reach your brain cells, helping them function better. Turmeric, famous for its bright yellow color, contains curcumin, a powerful antioxidant that may protect against age-related memory decline. By adding these spicy ingredients to your meals, you not only spice up your dishes, but also supercharge your brain. Imagine enjoying a delicious curry while giving your memory a boost at the same time. So next time you're cooking, don't shy away from the sizzle and spice. Could a little heat in your diet be the key to sharper thinking as you age? Dive into the deepest hole on Earth? The Kola well in Russia holds the impressive title of being the deepest hole ever drilled by humans, plunging down a staggering 40,229 feet. Drilling this well began in 1970 and took nearly 20 years to complete, revealing insights into the Earth's crust and its history. As scientists drilled deeper, they encountered unexpected challenges, from extreme temperatures to high-pressure gases. Interestingly, sounds recorded from within the well are described as eerie and unsettling, sparking curiosity and even fear about what lies beneath our feet. These recordings have ignited imaginations and theories about the mysterious geology and possibly even hints of life in such harsh conditions. The Kola well not only showcases human engineering and scientific exploration, but also reminds us of the vast and largely uncharted world beneath the Earth's surface. So what other secrets might be hidden far below, waiting to be discovered? Can you imagine that the Javan rhino is nearly extinct? This incredible creature, native to the lush landscapes of Java and Indonesia, faces a grim future with just about 81 individuals left in the wild. Habitat loss, driven by human activities like agriculture and urban development, has taken a massive toll on their numbers. Alongside this, poaching poses another significant threat, as these majestic rhinos are hunted for their horns despite having no medicinal value. Conservationists are working hard to save the Javan rhino, establishing protected areas and raising awareness about their plight. With only a handful of these rhinos left, every effort counts. Supporting projects aimed at safeguarding their habitat and enforcing stricter anti-poaching laws could make a real difference. Can we come together to protect this extraordinary species before it's too late? Did you catch David Bowie's fun role in Zoolander? In this hilarious comedy, Bowie appears as a fashion judge, adding his unique flair to a memorable scene. Released in 2001, Zoolander follows the story of Derek Zoolander, played by Ben Stiller, who is a clueless yet earnest male model. The movie is packed with over-the-top humor and absurd fashion satire. Bowie's appearance as a judge is unforgettable. He critiques a fierce competition between male models with his signature charisma and wit. This cameo not only highlights Bowie's connection to the fashion world, but also showcases his playful side, reminding fans that he could master any stage, whether it was music or film. The interaction with Stiller's character adds a layer of absurdity to an already wild plot, making it a standout moment in the film. Bowie's unexpected role resonates with both fans of his music and those who love quirky comedies. Can you believe this legendary musician stepped into such a comedic spotlight? Is it really true that Climatosaurus can live over 100 years? Absolutely. The Climatosaurus is a fascinating lizard found in Australia and New Guinea, known for its vibrant neck membrane. This membrane isn't just for show. The lizard can fan it out to look intimidating when faced with predators. Interestingly enough, it's a distant relative of iguanas, but has a truly unique look that has inspired many movie creatures. You might imagine a fantasy world filled with these eye-catching lizards. In the wild, their lifespan is typically shorter, but when raised in captivity, some climatosaurs have been known to live for more than a century. This makes them not only noteworthy for their striking appearance, but also a long-term companion for dedicated pet owners. Caring for such a remarkable creature can be a rewarding experience. Who wouldn't want a lizard that could potentially be part of their lives for decades? Get ready for Red Bull's Wild Junk Race. This exciting event encourages participants to unleash their creativity by building absurd vehicles made entirely from household materials. Imagine crafting a flamboyant car from old furniture, soda cans, and discarded electronics. The possibilities are endless. Red Bull aims to promote not just fun, but also resourcefulness and engineering skills among competitors. Each team, usually composed of friends or family, must brainstorm, design, and construct their quirky rides, blending art and engineering seamlessly. The event showcases incredible imagination, as some vehicles may resemble pirate ships, while others mimic animals or popular characters. Once built, these strange yet fascinating contraptions face off in hilarious races, proving that the journey of creation is just as thrilling as the competition itself. Attendees can expect a vibrant atmosphere filled with laughter, cheers, and some unexpected surprises. Who will come up with the wackiest design and claim victory in this ultimate test of creativity?